to the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Robinson's in on the tackle. The Saints offense now coming out. Ingram lines up in the backfield. First and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Saints coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week, but right now that ball has been picked off. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time from the gun. Airing it out. Intercepted. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down here.
Here we go.
Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. And he's taken down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
He's brought down at the 30-yard line. So that's going to do it for the first half. Saints are up in this one. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. He'll take it from the 4. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down coming up. It's Tate in the backfield. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Tackle made by Bird that time. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The play clock's running down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Looking long, makes the play, and they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
The Browns just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. This play set up by the long gainer. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down following the run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Takes another handoff, throws out the arm. Robinson's the one who brings him to the ground.
The Browns did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
It's Tate in the backfield. First down at the 33. breaks away. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down on the way. Offense lines up here. The wide receiver motion. Will go ground. He's headed right. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
The Saints have it at the 34. Has his man. He's taken down at the 47.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Ingram lines up in the backfield. First down and 10. Tackle down right around the 47.
Well, they call you an outside linebacker for a reason. That means you play outside and you stop the wide runs by the offense, and he did it that time. Good job. Makes the tackle.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Second and 11. They'll run it with him again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Trying to work that left side. Whitner gets a hand in there and knocks it away.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. They run the counter play. Brought down at the 26.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Second down and 4. Looking long. It's intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Cooks is a receiver in the slot. Still got it after the play action. Down the field, and it's incomplete.
Well, you must, on the offensive side, throw the football deep 3 or 4 times a game. That time, they're just not able to connect on the deep throw.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. And Ingram's got it on the handoff. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Saints snap it at the 31. Pierre Thomas takes the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The final quarter begins with this snap. Could have been intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Cooks lined up in the slot. Second and 10. Colston's got it, and a first.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there, and it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Breeze from the shotgun. Marcus Colston hauls it in. Gains about 3.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB.
Breeze with the handoff and sheared in on the tackle.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Third down. From the gun, Drew Brees ready for the snap. Quick screen to Colston. Good for only a yard.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and then getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Chip shot here. Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch. First down here. The Browns come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Second down and a long way to go. They bring him to the turf. Third down on the way. Nickel formation for the defense here. From the shotgun. He's got the catch. A foot race to the end zone. Breaks the tackle. And in for the touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
Billy Cundiff ready for the kickoff. Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now marches onto the field. It's a two-tight end formation. Halfway through the 4th. That's a gain of only a yard. That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's second down and 9. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. That's a gain of 6.
The Saints do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still 3rd down. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. Breeze in shotgun formation. Graham's got it. First down. And he